RJO Futures. First, our condolences to the families of the victims in Paris. Of course, this has had a small. This incident has had a small effect on markets overnight. Bonds were higher. Typical knee-jerk flight to quality. Very subdued, though. Very subdued because the bond market, the noted bond market, is preparing for a Fed rate hike. I mean, they've said they want to move if they can, if the data allows them to move. That's most likely what is going to happen. We've actually been peeling off those overnight highs all day as the stocks recover here quite substantially. So we're stuck with the same old yields that were around 225 in the 10-year note, around 307 in the bond. Article in Wall Street Journal today about no panic in the bond market. Panic, that is, about the Fed raising rates, not terrorist incidents. Again, I mean, the market's prepared for this thing, and most participants expect the 2 to 2.25 range, 2 to 2.4 in the 10-year notes. That's where we are now. I mean, I hope something more substantial develops. I mean, it's kind of a tight trading range. But you know, there are countervailing things to the Fed bumping up short rates. I mean, inflation is subdued. The strong dollar basically reinforces that likelihood of inflation staying low. I mean, as you know, commodity prices are still under pressure. I mean, these really aren't the foundations for a huge bear market in the bonds. However, the opposite side of the coin is, I mean, some of these Fed governors have their own ideas. The guy from Boston basically, you know, is saying he's concerned about real estate prices rising, commercial real estate prices, basically commercial buildings and large syndicated loans rising too quickly. And, you know, he thinks the Fed possibly should be jawboning a little, or possibly raise rates, or announce, or just get this thing started to keep any bubble from developing. We'll find out more about what the Fed governor's got to say this week. There's an unbelievable number of speeches similar to last week. These guys seem to be all on tap to speak tomorrow. Powell speaks, Tarullo speaks the day after Dudley speaks. FOMC meetings, by the way, late Wednesday afternoon. Jobless claims, Philly Fed index, leading indicators. Thursday looks like possibly a big news day. Dennis Lockhart speaks later in the day, and Fisher speaks again later in the day. And then Friday, all we get is Bullard speaks. But yeah, again, hopefully we'll have a better idea, you know, what these guys have in mind for December. But you know, in the end, it's probably going to have to wait for more data. I can be reached at 800-500-2461 to discuss any futures market. Please give me a ring. Thank you. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.